And good morning. I'm about a minute early. Let's see how many people we catch out. So, minute to go before 11. Let's see who turns up. So, live today, if you're just watching on the playback, don't often do lives now. Kind of holding back a bit on lives, but we're going to do the odd one or two. So, fire away. Any questions or anything at all that you want to bring to the show? Should we call it? Yeah, we'll call it a show. We'll call it a show. So I hope you guys have been okay. We're in a bit of a change of location today because it's a Saturday, and as we all know, it's washing day on a Saturday, or it is for me anyway. So yeah. So I wanted to have a bit of a change of scenery. Now, like I said, I don't plan on doing too many lives. We're going to cut back a little bit on the lives, as I had one comment this week who said to me that I shouldn't actually be doing lives, but you got to do them. You got to do them. So, yeah. So I thought we'd have a bit of a change of location because we're doing the washing, and the washing machine's a bit loud, and I've been a bit naughty and had the tumble dryer on today as well. So how has everyone been? I hope you've all been okay. See, on the lives, it's not you, it's all. I like to do. I know we're kind of trained to say you because when you're watching the video, we're talking to you. But on the lives, it's a whole group of us. Let's face it, it's a whole group of us. So this is my little, like I said, my lives we do for about half a little disclaimer. We do for about half an hour now. I don't do whole hours. You can only waffle on for so long, can't you? So, especially when you're talking through camera and maybe talking to myself. So, yes, this week, what have we been up to? Well, we've been out and about. It's been non-stop work, as it always seems to be nowadays. And just to stop there, if daughter asks, yes, I'm in your room at the moment. not your room yet. You're still away at the moment. So, but yeah, this week, yeah, it's been a bit solid work again. Gets to the point you just need a break every now and again. But I just I have admittedly been a bit behind filming. Luckily, we had the bank holiday, as we all know, on Monday, so I did get out and do a whole morning's worth of filming. And the time you do, because it's all on foot, and you try to find the scenes and do photographs, and bear in mind, some of the photographs I put in, I don't put everything in. There's lots of photographs that don't make the cut. So, so we try and stick one or two in. I still like to do the old photographs every now and again. It's always good to do. So yeah. So we had a whole Monday. Got part 3 done of Norwich. We've got many more parts of that to do. Yeah, as usual with cities, they're quite big, and we're trying to do it in nice little chunks. But it can be. It is quite a bit to do, and for people who aren't YouTubers as such. Hey up, Jamie, how's it going? Let's just give you a little comment. So yeah, thanks for joining, mate. Yeah, as I was saying, as we always, as we get a bit older, we lose our train of thought. Yeah, it's as YouTubers would know, when we do film, and it's not just what you get to see as a viewer. There's a hell of a lot go into it. So just getting ready to open the shop. Yeah, I'll be waiting, mate, to see the shop open. So I'll definitely catch you on that one. I have got parents over today, but I will I will be logging in, mate. So that gets me hungry, ready for our chip shop run a bit later, but an hour after After you open, I think it's normally about 5 o'clock. We normally nip down there. Can't beat a bag of chips, can you? I was taking you back. When I was doing the video Monday, I just thought, do not I could eat some chips now, which is why we can't beat a chip. No, you can't, mate. Yeah, as you saw on the Monday video, we did kind of sneak into McDonald's. You got to, really, didn't you? I'm sure I nearly self-financed McDonald's, I think. So, reading back again, making videos. so yeah, it's not all what you see as a viewer. As any YouTuber will tell you, there's a hell of a lot going to it, more than you know. So literally Monday was an entire day for me. So it's all morning filming, and then I had to get back home, and then you have to upload the clips and photographs. Morning, Lewis. How's it going? Yeah, I think we're still morning at the moment. Losing track. I was doing washing this morning, then I was catching up with a bit of work as well, because I've work-wise, don't want to talk too much about work, do this weekend, but it's I think I've got about 100 staff, so I have to sit there and do all their schedules as well, trying to keep up with that. So it's as much as you think the job's 9 till 5, but really it's not. Anyway, back to Matt and videos. So yeah, so literally Monday was filming all morning, coming back, uploading the clips. Then you go through your clips and your pics and that. Then it's making thumbnails, and then it's putting and creating the video together and doing little cut bits and doing other little bits and pieces. And then before you know it, it's 4 o'clock. So yeah, so when people watch videos and see this little 20 minutes, 40 minutes or whatever, little do they know there's possibly another 6 hours behind that, or maybe more, maybe less, depending on how you do it. As I've always said in my videos, I'm not going to script them. As much as people keep commenting and moaning, and want to say moaning, we like a comment. But yeah, my style is we go out there, walk around, I'll tell you what I see, nothing scripted. Mainly because I don't have the time, simply with my other job as well, because unfortunately I have to finance myself. We're not monetized, so I not like a top channel where they literally can do it as a job. I've been in charge of staff who work so much. Yeah, sorry to hear about that, Lewis. I'm trying to say I'm not a million miles away from that, but yeah, with the changes, how can I put this? So we don't want to talk about work too much, but yeah, I think the changes what are going on, not just in our company, everywhere. I guess really, it's just the way of the world. We're under a lot of pressures, and yeah, it's quite tough out there at the moment. I think for everyone, one way or another. What with prices going up and things going up, companies having to make cuts because they're burdened in other ways financially. So it's not great. We're hoping for better days. Oh yeah. Which why I suppose in a kind of way I did a bit of YouTube to give yourself mentally a break and to do something else. And I think it's kind of helping. As Jamie would know, it's very time consuming. And I suppose really if I look at the work and hobby and family life balance, I guess really you think does time go quicker as you get older? It does feel like it does. I don't know, every day I just think we keep running out of time. I think every day you try and plan it, and then next thing you know, it's about 11 o'clock, half 11 at night. And you think, right, well, where's that gone? Let me just add a note on here for those. Workers at home. Yeah, no, totally agree, Lewis. Yeah, I think that's certainly where I am. Whatever you do, you seem to be wrong, or you seem to run out of time. I've actually given up trying to catch up with emails and other bits. It's channel. I'll bet you're tired, Jamie. Bloody youngsters. No. Now, as we normally do, see, I nearly forgot, we do have the cuppa ready for the go. Don't forget my channel, home of the cuppa, home of the tea and the tea stops and cafes. I was just thinking, yeah, as we talk about, as time goes on quickly, and I was just thinking, less than a week, we're going to be in May. And I was just thinking it's not too long away now. We're only, what are we, nearly May. So we're only talking about 5 weeks away now before I'm off for about 10 days. And I bring you guys abroad with me. Yes, we're going abroad. So we're going to have lots of videos and lots of trips out. And as I've said before on some of the other lives, so I ain't going to hammer it on this one. But yeah, I was just thinking suddenly, I thought, bloody hell, we're only 5 weeks away before we fly out. So, but yeah, as a little hint, I'm taking you guys with me on this whole journey. So more updates nearer the time. That's all I can say. But yeah, it's a kind of a planned trip, but an unplanned trip. So the planned part is us going. What we're going to do and cover when we get there, who knows? So, but yeah. No, let's have a swig list. Now, I have this week had our nephews over from the States, and I believe they went and they did give me this. I promised I would wear this for a bit. Oh, we love a bit of Minecraft. They haven't even got that on level, have we? Yeah, let me try. That's a bit awkward doing this in the camera, and it's like one of these TV programs. I'll wear that for a bit. I'll wear it for a bit. We love a bit of Minecraft. Anyway, what's Lou's got to tell me? I can't remember. I said I want you to leave because I'll come one day. I was in the same job for 15 years. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I literally do feel for you, Lewis. Yeah, mine's not a family run. I'm just an employee. So, and as I've always said to my guys, can't let me take that off. My head's sweating already. I don't want to be showing you on camera. Yeah, as I said to my guys, and I've always been supportive if they feel they need to move on and that kind of thing. At the end of the day, you got to think about yourself, about your family. Whatever happens at work, it's the family that's gonna help you and help you along. So yeah, so I've always said to my guys, if you want to bet yourself, if you want to, climb up, climb down, you got to do what's best for you. And at the end of the day, you've got to remember at the end of the day, it's just a job. I know it's easy to say, and we all like to move on. I've always said, if we get better offers, we'd go. Of course, we'd go. At the end of the day, you're there for the money. It's not a hobby. It's not YouTube. So, and out of a whole catalogue of things with YouTube, that's maybe within that one of the reasons why I thought, we'll give YouTube a go. I'm sure someone will want to see some old fart like me from Norfolk wandering around doing videos, talking complete crap generally. But I think, again, it gives you a break from work, which I think you need. My work, I'm out in the field or I'm based at home. As I think I've said before, we're kitted up that we just work out in the field. So kind of, yes, homework and there's in there. And my God, yes, does it take some discipline to know when to cut off. And I do tend to think, do some of these companies think that's all right, they're home workers, they'll just keep doing way over hours, and it is so easy to slip way into more hours than you should be doing. And I think sometimes the bulk of the work you have actually kind of, well, I don't like to say railroad, I suppose tunnels you into thinking that you ought to be doing more. Finishing used to be more efficient. Yeah, I think definitely, Lewis, spot on. You've got to find something that will give you a break and take you away from it all. That's definitely in there. You definitely need a release. And I found, for me, I didn't particularly have any hobbies. I've never really been a big hobby person. And there's lots of hobbies that, even people like me who create stuff on YouTube, we still sit there like everyone else. We will, well, in the odd 5 minutes that I might get. Admittedly, some of my YouTube watching's normally when I'm doing work on the PC. But yeah, I definitely would say, definitely the release. YouTubers, we watch other people's YouTube as well. Like the viewers who aren't content creators. We still sit there and watch other people's stuff as well. And just like everyone else, that's self-help content creator stuff. YouTube do items, as Jamie would know. Admittedly, I'm a bit behind, but yeah, I think it's monthly. I think it's monthly YouTube release, like a content creators video, and you can find that on the dashboard. So, but I've got to admit, I'm a bit behind watching them at the moment. Actually, I've just been so bogged down with work. Many years doing between 6 and 8 hours a week. Yeah, and never. Yeah, absolutely spot on, Lewis. That's exactly where I am. I think really. I kind of haven't had an uplift in pay for several years now. While around me, everyone seems to be getting one. And I'm not saying they don't. Some of these guys do deserve it. It's quite low pay anyway, I think, for what they expect. Just my opinion. So, but yeah, I haven't had an uplift for a couple of years, and on real terms, my money's going down and down and down. But there we go. You hang in there. It's a job. It sort of vaguely pays the bills. Like I said, at the moment, I'm still very early days on YouTube. I'm not monetized, so everything I do on my channel, I have to finance myself. If we go out and do different videos at different places, I'm having to pay for that. I'm sure the viewers on when you watch us playback, I'm sure you guys will get bombarded with adverts, which at the moment I have no control over. So what you guys get lumbered with, I have no idea. I have no say on that. So because, like I said, I'm not monetized, so I have to any of these trips out I have to fund. And like I said, we're away in 5 weeks' time, which is kind of, one, it's our family holiday, but two, the place I've picked, which I will release later on, but the place we've picked, I've kind of done it for the filming as well. So yes, it's our yearly break, but I've kind of picked it as well on the YouTube and filming side. So, but it will be good fun. If it gives you guys a little bit of a break from reality for 5 minutes as well, watching some Norfolk idiot wander around, then yeah, it's good for us all. It's a win-win. So I think workers get treated terribly, especially in the factory. Yeah, I've now I wouldn't actually say I've worked in an actual factory. I've done a lot of farming stuff. I've worked on poultry farms and things like that, so I've covered that kind of thing. No, I've never literally done production line kind of work, and I'm sure that must get monotonous. Really, is that the word? Yeah. I have to go heading out to local farm. You go for it, Lewis. Thanks ever so much for coming in, mate, and leaving us some bits. It's been really good, and yeah, totally agree with you and spot on. Yeah. So anyway, let me finish this cuppa off. That makes no quickly get cold, and then you have to start all over again. Dear oh dear, never mind. So yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna. Still trying to pick where to go. Like I said, I feel I'm a bit behind on videos. Well, actually, I not feel. I know I am. I've started to do the shorts a bit. Just thought we'd have a play around with them. Again, we'll see how it goes. It has helped. I'm trying to get this sub count by the end of the year up to at least 500 if we can. So if you can help, it would be great. But yeah. But yeah, we're trying to get the sub count up to 500. I'm aiming for the end of this year to get to that, at least. Because if not, I'm just thinking, we're kind of not getting to where we need to get to on the channel. So then it could be debate time at the end of the year if we haven't kind of got where I think we ought to be at. So, but we'll do more shorts. I'm quite enjoying doing them. They're good fun and they're pretty quick to make. So yeah, we'll perhaps do another one today. Maybe we'll see, because I know where we're going today. It's not the signal's not always great there. So, but yeah, tomorrow I'm hoping to go out filming, bring you another new place tomorrow. Or, well, I say a new place. I haven't just built it. It's not Minecraft again. No, anyway, we're going to go to a new place, which is new for the channel. Like I said, we've got a whole I'll get this out in a minute. A catalogue of lists of places to go to. Some, unfortunately, I'm going to have to finance, but some are free. They're just places. So we're gonna go out to them. So I will release tomorrow where we're heading to, and we'll take it from there. So, but yeah, we will be filming tomorrow. Like I said, I'm a bit behind on videos at the moment, so don't panic. They are coming. I've just really got held up with work and travel this week. So, and it's just when you think you're catching up on work, do you get landed a load more? So, kind of never ending, but there. But anyway, how have you guys been? Let me know in the comments if you've had a good week, bad week, or anything you want to ask, or anything at all. So we've got a few more minutes left to go. Like I said, we're keeping the lives for about half an hour now. Because we don't want to run out of things to say, do we? So this week coming, I've got a short week. So we're out and about family-wise at the end of the week. So it's a cracking week so far. I'll film on Monday, cannot wait. Yeah, I'll bet, mate. We'll be looking forward to watching it. I assume, are you doing some more drone stuff, are you? Or is it the scripts that you've been doing? To be fair, mate, with scripts, you've got far more patience than I've got. Oh dear. I suppose really I should be thankful the channel's where it is, because I'm perhaps a bit of a lazy bugger really when it comes to it, when some of the channels put a lot more effort into it. But I'll put my hands up to it. I physically just I don't have the time, which is why I just do the non-scripted stuff. So but there. Really, I'll write some disclaimer at the start of my videos. going up on the moors exploring. Oh, right. Oh, that'll be good then. That'll be interesting. So, only recently started scripting. Yeah, you're far braver than I am, mate. Oh, yeah. I will leave that to you guys who know what you're doing. I'll carry on with my waffling crap ones. Oh, dear. So, but next week we've got to order the new T-shirts for the channel because obviously we're away in 5 weeks, and I want to make sure I get the T-shirts here in time. So I must finish finalising the design. There's one little tweak that I want to do on the old merch. So, but yeah, I want to order them. So she'll get paid next week. He says, "Hoping, please, boss, pay me." But yeah, I should get paid next week, and then I'll put my order in for my 2025 shirts. So I have kind designs. Luckily, my youngest daughter at uni, she does our designs. I'll leave that for the talented people to do. That's not me. So yeah, but yeah, thank you, daughter, for the designs. So can be a bit, yeah. So I'll be ordering the shirts next week, so we'll get them ready for the holidays. Then we can do a bit of a self-commercial while we're out there, and then and yeah, we'll perhaps come winter time we'll use the same design because I must get a new hoodie, so I might as well get one of myself. But yeah, so that'll be good. Yeah, so we've got that to do, and then like I said, we're travelling out and about the end of next week for family things, but we may do a journey out of it. I'm tempted to do. We'll definitely do a short out of it, if nothing else. Might do a few shorts. As I look from my analytics, that wants me to do a lot more shorts. Now, I was watching a video. Now, I could be wrong, but when we watch, as I said, we do watch other people's channels as well. You know, we're not all narcissists. We don't sit there watching our own channels. But no, I'm sure there was a video I watched a while ago. I can't remember who did it now. And he was saying that someone literally got monetized and done all their legibility. Literally, they didn't even do any normal, I say normal, but long form videos. You know what I'm saying. But this person literally just got monetized just by doing shorts and nothing else. Which I suppose you could. I mean, it's still videos, isn't it? But that's quite amazing. I mean, he didn't actually say how many shorts had posted. I don't think he did anyway. But yeah, it's quite regular. Yeah, I'm sure it is, mate. Perhaps that's where I've gone wrong. I think I've definitely gained nearly 10 subs just by doing shorts. I mean, you don't want to cotton on what other people are doing, but I just think kind of. I know people keep saying, "Oh, you should get after subscriptions," but the problem is for us content creators, if we don't get, as Jamie would know, if you don't get to a certain level on subs, then one, you feel like you're just hitting your head against the wall, and it's not that I've ever planned that I want to become a multi-millionaire, because I know I will, and I haven't done it for that. But on the other hand, you would like to get to a certain level that you could earn just enough that it pays for the places that you go to make these videos. I mean, that's all I would ever ask for, that you could earn just enough just to pay for the outings. Or for you to go into these places to do the film. And I've got no problem with self-financing with the kit and that, because if you literally was making videos to the point to get monetized to pay for all the kit and all that you do, then you'd need a hell of a lot. So on TikTok went viral for a week. Oh, right, mate. Yeah. To be honest, I haven't actually looked at the TikTok thing yet. I've always been a bit, I don't know, I've been a bit off-putting with TikTok a bit, but it's not rolling it out. It's maybe something we'll do. I'll perhaps surprise everyone one day and do one. 3 million views sounds a lot, but really, if you get food bang shorts or something. Yeah, so, but like I said, you know, I don't want to be one of these kinds of people, but if the only way I can get my subs up is to do shorts and or you know, mixing it in the bag, I'm not gonna not do my normal videos, because I will. That's what the channel's all, as I've said all along, that's what it's all about. It's all about visiting and doing different bits and pieces. And like I said, I have already got several places booked, paid for, that we're gonna go and do this year anyway. So that's happening anyway. That's all sorted. So we, but yeah, I think I will just stick in the odd food shorts. I think it just helped with the views, and if that's the only way I can try and get the sub count up, then you know, so be it. You know, if we've got to play that game, then we'll have to play that game. Yeah, I do. I am on Instagram. I am on X. I am on Facebook. I did have to, unfortunately, because of Facebook, with how they are, I had to alter my channel name slightly. Well, that and X, actually. So for some reason. So what I'll do on this live, before we finish off, because look at this, we've actually gone into overtime, look, on the video. Dear, oh dear. So, for my massive fan base, so on Instagram, I am Stephen_UK_travels, just the same as YouTube. So you can find me there on that. Now, on X, that is a bit different, as we know. So on, well, you might be able to find me as Stephen_travels, maybe on X. But I know the @ bit on X is Stephen UK capital T, then it's 12141. But it seems very quiet on X, to be honest. But I am on there. I do post the stuff on there. And now for Facebook, I am on there, but it is Stephen UK, but without the underscore. So it is the Stephen UK Travels. So if people want to find me on Facebook, there we go. And obviously, as normal, we will push the stuff up on YouTube. So anyway, like I said, we'd like to keep these to the kind of the half hour sort of thing before we literally run out of things to say. And anyway, we've got to do some bits and pieces before we tune into Jamie. So if you are watching this, or if you're watching on the playback, check out Your Yorkshire Walker. And especially his chip shop bits on a Saturday afternoon, because that's a bit that I wait for all week. So yeah, check out Jamie's channel. I take vast advice off this young man. But yeah, he's been a great help and a great asset. But I can't thank him enough, him and all his fellowship on YouTube. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for people who are going to watch us on the playback later on. Can't thank you enough. As usual, if you would like to subscribe to me, and I wish you would, and don't forget, subscribe to Jamie's as well. That'd be great. It really supports the channel, and I know you've heard this a million times, but it does support the channel way more than you'll ever know. And don't forget, it doesn't cost anything. My channel doesn't cost a penny at the moment. Well, we say at the moment. Well, anyway, we won't go into that. We're not here for financials. So yeah, so if you can subscribe to either of us, that'd be great, or both of us, please. Anyway, I will catch you on the next live. Like I said, we're out tomorrow filming, so I will get that up as soon as I can. And next week, well, I'm sure we'll be out and about. And don't forget to catch my little shorts. We're going to keep bombarding you with shorts. Anyway, thanks for checking in. Thanks for liking. Hopefully, thanks for subscribing. And thanks, little guys who have already subscribed. And I will catch you in the next one. We will do a live. I think the next live we'll go out and about and do that on the mobile. That's one of the things I did want to do. I was going to try and leave it till summertime, but we'll perhaps do that on the next one anyway. So anyway, have a great weekend. I will catch you in the next one. See you very soon.